seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Switch. Regular. Hey, exit. What?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield going up top. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got it. Tighten up. Middle. Hey, Charlie.
Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds Coleman, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
56. Central West. Pass 85.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Coleman has it here right side. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Round 80.
Check 55, Mike.
Ready? 5 wide. Half. Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, home. Half. No chance. Hey, orbit.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
That's got to be a check. Fresno. Check. Crunch. Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Staying open. Staying open. 5 wide. 52. Mike 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Allen now operating from the gun. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run with Mack. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Run. 58, come on.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
180. Oh, you got deep? Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, alert 33. Watch 20, check 20. Hey, box truck, box truck. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Watch it.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Penny, the first down carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Mexican score, Lakers 10, Colts 6. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Go, go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen on the screen. This is Coleman. He's got room to run past the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Quick talk. Under 10. 56, 56. Hey, Delta.
Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Safety screaming.
From the gun, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, tight. Check safety. Regular. Check 24. Check your backer. Hey, alert. Check 24.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And Allen's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Haywood.
Now Mayfield. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alert! Five. 58, boys, 58. Hey, alert! 58 for Mike, 58.
Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Alert, alert, alert.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. It's a second and 12 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Check, check. On 52. Check. Middle.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Point it right. It's just me and you.
Mayfield to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
58, Mike. You.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Hey, Charlie!
Allen now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, high 7.
Allen will try again on second down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Allen. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd and 10. Allen, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Allen again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, on 133.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield now. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
180! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me! King!
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son. Run. Hey, Steve 6. 58, boy, 58.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They come out here in the eye. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, Alpha. He's checking. Pass. Hey, check 24.
Allen to throw. Coleman has it here right side.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Win the rep. Let's go right here. Mike. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Bang. 5 wide.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 59 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check three.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Thompson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Out. Monday. 56.
Allen to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Allen. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.